Good morning, friends. I am a mess. I just came downstairs and I'm tired. I'll wake up though. I will wake up. I just put wood in the fire and I need to pack lunches because I wasn't a good mommy and do it last night. So it is 6:45 in the morning and I'm going to pack them quick and go get the kids up. So I'll be back. All right. I'm outside. It's still pretty dark out. It's even darker on the camera.
It's 7:30.
7:30. I've had my van running. We'll see if this clears off my window. Oh yeah, it does. Good, good. All right. I'm going to town here. Let me just turn this down a little bit. It's dark, I know. I'm going to town to pick up some groceries. I think the grocery store's open at 8, so by the time I get there, it snowed some last night, so extra careful, extra careful. But I want to do some freezer meals today, so yeah, that's the plan. So first, I need to find out where I'm going to go get my coffee. Either it's Tim's or down to Sissaboo's, because I could wait till I got home, but I just don't want to. Alright guys, it's about 20 after 9. I'm home now. It snowed some more. I got some goodies in the van. I'm going to go in and make sure the table's clear and I'll show you what I got. Alright guys, it's 10:15 and my husband just left. My teenager just left because he didn't have a class until, I don't know, 10:45 or something. So he's just catching a ride with him, but I'll show you what I got at the store. I went to the Dollarama, Sobeys, and Superstore. So at the Dollarama, this is where I get my big freezer bags, like the big ones. I got 3 boxes of those, 2 things of cupcake liners, and I got myself a new cookie sheet, or, you know, yeah, one of those pans. I could always use those. And I also got 2 bags of Tostitos. I was watching some videos. I was trying to think of recipes to make with ground beef because I have a ton of ground beef. And people make taco casserole, and I've never made one before, and they use taco shells. But at Dollarama, Tostito chips are $2, so I thought those are kind of like taco shells, so I'm going to try to make it with Tostito chips, and that's the cheapest place to buy them in town. So I got 2 bags. I'll make 1 or 2 pans of taco casserole. So yeah, that's all I got at Dollarama. At Sobeys, I got some more tomato sauce because I'm out of my home canned tomato sauce. They were $1.50 each, so yeah, I got a variety of different ones, but it's the Primo brand. I don't really care what brands I get. This was just the cheapest today, so I got 6 cans of tomato sauce. I got 4 cans of canned corn, and again, I don't normally buy that. I usually can it myself, but don't have any left. And people would put black beans, which I have canned downstairs, which is awesome, and corn and onions and diced tomatoes and stuff in this taco bake. So I picked up some corn to put in this taco bake because it's not keto friendly, but I'm sure my kids will love it. So that's why I got some corn. I also got 2 things of taco seasoning. We got one of those big tubs of taco seasoning from Costco, and we still have some left, but it's not that good. We didn't really care for it very much. It's not as flavorful. So I got 2 things of taco seasoning, 2 things of chili powder, because I'm out of chili powder, and I just thought I'll pick those up. I got I got these cheese at Sobeys. It was $4.44. Pizza mozzarella and just a marble cheese, because I'll be using lots of cheese today. And I also got a pulled pork seasoning. I can make it myself, but I'm trying to simplify things because I'm making a lot of stuff today. So yes, at Superstore I got some more sour cream. I got some hamburger buns because I'm making pulled pork today for the kids for supper, and we need some hamburger buns. I got a big bag of seedless raisins because I put it in the kids' lunches. I make oatmeal raisin cookies, and yeah, it was $6.99 I think. These were marked down. I've never tried these cauliflower pearls, and they're regular $6.99 or something, which is ridiculous. They were 50% off, so I got the 2 that were marked down, and I'll make those today for my husband and myself with something. I don't know what yet. Maybe turkey fried cauliflower rice, maybe? We'll see. So yeah, got 2 of those. I got 2 packages of hamburger that were marked down, and yeah, I know I have a ton of hamburger, but it was marked down. I'm going to be frying up a big batch of hamburger. I'm going to throw these 2 in too. They are regular 10.07 and 11.15. They're a little bloody, so I left them in the bag. This is the pulled pork shoulder blade roast I got, 50% off, regular $14.67. I'm going to put it in the slow cooker because I still have it up here from the other day. And with that seasoning mix, some brown sugar and ketchup, and they'll have that with dill pickles and some potato chips for supper tonight. I got some cream cheese, some broccoli coleslaw because that goes with pulled pork. I got some more apple cider vinegar with the mother. We usually get a big jug from Costco or by the Bragg's, but this PC brand organic was cheaper than the Bragg's, and you can't buy the great big tubs here in my area. So Costco is about 2.5 hours away, so I'm not driving up there just for apple cider vinegar. We'll get it next time we go. And usually I got 2 biscuit pancake mixes. We usually make them homemade, but they were marked down, and I got 2. Mally loves making pancakes, and I don't know whether I'll do those today, but maybe on the weekend, and cook them all up because they make a great freezer breakfast meal. And yeah, easy to freeze, easy to reheat, and it's super, you know, it's a good hearty breakfast for when they go to school. Pop it in the toaster and voila, you're done. So what I'm going to do now is, I gotta sit down. I got a wash going, I got the dryer going. The fire is, I need to add some more wood to it. Oh, I'll show you the turkey bone broth. If you watched my video yesterday, I put a big batch of turkey bone broth on. Three batches of bones. I put it on the wood fire last night, and this, I filled this back up last night before I went to bed, so I went down quite a bit. This, there. And it's not, it's never gotten cold. So I'm going to simmer that all day. I was hoping to try to can that today, but I have to see how the day goes, because if I'm zonked, I'm zonked. I'll just let it simmer again and can it tomorrow. It's not a big deal. Evie's coming over today. His mama works from 4:15 to 9:15, so she'll be over here and he'll be here all late afternoon. So I want to get all the major cooking done, and then I can assemble all the meals. I want to make the taco bake. I want to make a chili. I want to make something with that cauliflower stuff. I want to make turkey tetrazzini because I cooked those 2 turkeys the other day. Yesterday, yeah. And yeah, so we got some work to do. So I'm gonna get a bunch of the hamburger on the stove, and I'll bring you back and show you. All right, I have 2.5 packages of hamburger in this pan and 2 packages in that pan. And I still have another package in the fridge and another big package out in the van. So I'm gonna do these 2 pans, and then I'll do the other ones after, and then that'll be the bulk of the hamburger cooking. Oh yeah, I still want to make some cabbage and sausage today too, so I'll probably fry up those sausages after, but I'm going to get some onions. I'm just walking over to the fridge. I have these bags of onion. I bought this bag when I made all that Chinese food, and I only used maybe half a bag or a quarter of the bag. I'm going to divide it between these pans and the other pan, so I don't have to cut up any onions, but it's frozen solid like a chunk, so I'm going to start banging the heck out of it and dropping it in the pan. I'll be right back. Alright, I banged it till I could get it into pieces, and then I put it in the microwave for a minute. It's still kind of frozen, of course, but that's okay. I'm going to season all this meat up the same way with onion powder, garlic powder, salt and pepper, just to keep it simple. And that'll be for the other hamburger I do. So I'll get those spices out, and oh well, there's garlic powder right here. Has it been opened? Yep. No, it's brand new. I can peel this off. Ooh, it smells good. These are our staples: onion powder, garlic powder, salt and pepper. I mean, we have a ton of spices and we use them in a lot of different things. But these are our basic spices. So, let me see, is the onion powder easily accessible or just shoved up here? No, not curry, not basil, not rosemary. Oh, for goodness sakes. Any other time it's falling right out, flying in my face. Not nutmeg. Oh, just a minute, let me find this stuff. Okay, I got it. And this is chunked up too, probably from all the cooking and the heat and everything. Well, it'll come out in chunks, but that'll do, pig, that'll do. I didn't think to look. I know the 2 packages of hamburger that I got today was extra lean. I didn't look at the other ones that we had in the fridge, but whatever. If it's greasy, I'll strain it. My big frying pan is full of curry beef right now, so I can't use that unless I take it out and wash it, and I'm too lazy to do that. So I'll just use these ones. I need to still decase the sausage, but my husband cut up the cabbage yesterday. I just need to put it in my food processor to shred it. And I got a whole lot of cheese to grate too. So I'll bring you back when this hamburger is done and I load another batch. This is that pink Himalayan salt. I buy it at the dollar store. It's $2.50 at the dollar store. It's like $5.99 or something at the grocery store. It's the same stuff, same brand. Ooh, this is a new one, so it's hard to grate. So, yeah, I'll be back. I need to break out my food processor. Alright, I got the cabbage all shredded. It was just one cabbage, so it didn't take long. Now I'm going to do the cheese, because I want to get that slow cooker going for the pulled pork. And this is where I'll set it. So I'll be done with the food processor today, I believe. So I cut up 4 big things of cheese. One's old cheddar, one's garlic and herb, one's pizza mozzarella, and one's marble. And I'm going to mix it all together and just use it like that. Cheese is cheese to me, and it'll just be ooey gooey goodness. So let's get cracking. Alright, I just finished the cheese. I ran out of memory while I was doing that. These pans just got done, so I'll shut them off. I'm going to strain them because there is some juice in there. And then I'm going to load them back up with some more hamburger and some more onions. And while those pans are cooking, I'm going to decase the sausages. And when the second batch of hamburger's done, I'm going to start doing that. Then I need to boil some noodles and make some cream sauce for the turkey tetrazzini. I'm going to put some broccoli in it. And probably some onions. And yeah, that's the plan, Stan. So I'll bring you back when the second round's going, and I'll show you the pots, my progress. Oh yeah, I just want to show you. Look at the snow. It's just like a little frenzy. Not coming down too fast, but there's no particular order it's falling down. So pretty, pretty. All right, time check. It's 10:58. I just went out and got that big pack of hamburger there out of the van. It's still partially frozen. And this one was in the fridge. The hamburger I just cooked is in the strainer. I'm catching the grease in a pan, so it will, it's not going down the drain. But now I just need to do up these two. And this part of my cooking journey today will be done. I'm going to do the same thing I did with these other ones. Salt and pepper, onion powder and garlic powder, and some of those frozen onions. And, yeah, that'll just keep it simple. And if I need to add more spices to it when I, make a meal, I don't know. Like the chili powder when I make chili, it'll all be good. Well, this isn't quite frozen. That's a bit hard. But yeah, I need to get that slow cooker going. I'll probably cook it on high, just because I'm starting late in the day for supper in regards to a slow cooker. But I'm going to put that food processor away and wipe that counter and dig out the slow cooker. And yeah, we'll do that next. Okay, this little seasoning pack, the instructions are some cider vinegar, a half a cup of brown sugar, and a half a cup of ketchup. Put it on low for 8 hours, high for 4 hours. So I'm going to get this going. And that hamburger's over there still just a frying. There's the cheese, and it's still snowing. Alright, that hamburger's almost done. I just added all the stuff to it, and I'm going to use my hand. I got a fresh glove, guys. And just make sure it gets all coated. I use my new apple cider vinegar, but that's the only cider vinegar we have. I forgot to get just regular cider vinegar, but that's okay. I can't keep it all to myself. It only takes 1/3 of a cup. So, there. That's good. There's a nice big fat pack right there. So, after when it's almost done, I take it out and shred it. I'll take a bit of the fat off and put it back in and just let it simmer for a bit. So, it'll be on high for at least 4 hours. Alright, I'll be back. Alright, Maze is having a snit fit, but he's okay. I finished the hamburger. It fills up a turkey roaster. So I'm going to leave that and start decasing those sausages. I got busy with him and putting the rest of those groceries away. Just need to put the raisins and pancake mix away. Those trays of soup, I'm going to leave them there because I don't feel like clearing off a shelf for those now. The cabbage is resting up there. The slow cooker's going and the cheese is done. So once those sausages are done being decased, I'm going to throw those in the pan and scramble that up. So that shouldn't take too long. So I'll get you guys set up. Alright, time check, it's 11:34. So I'm going to do a magic trick. And I'll have this all scrambled when I'm back. Alright, while that magic's doing its trick with the sausage, I'm going to make a pot of rice because people put rice in their taco casserole. And this is basmati rice. It's 2 cups of rice, 3 cups of water. Bring it to a boil. Take it off the heat. Stir in a tablespoon of butter or salt. You can add any seasonings that you want. Put a lid on it while it's still super hot. Leave it for 20 minutes and it's done. I know somebody commented and said that they tried to make rice that way, but I should have said that specifically it's for basmati rice. Other rice, there's different directions, but this is the only kind of rice I generally make, so I don't even need to look it up. So I'm going to get this on the stove while the sausage is going, and I'll have rice ready for the taco casserole. Okay, this sausage is almost done. And usually I take the sausage out and leave the grease, but I'm just going to add the cabbage right to it to save time and dishes. I'm waiting for that rice to come up to boil. The dishwasher's going. And I gotta rotate the laundry here in a second. It's 11:43. I just mashed this with the potato masher to make it a little more crumblier. So I'll bring that over. This is where that big frying pan will come in handy. It's the same size, only it's a little higher. But I need to try to add a head of cabbage into this pan. Alright, you guys remember Harriet back there? Right here? Anyways, the rice is still got about another 10-15 minutes left. This is still going, and I'm bringing water up to boil. I just put a little salt in the water because I want to make those spaghetti noodles for the turkey tetrazzini. I want to get everything cooked before I start assembling everything. So yeah, that's the plan, and it's a big pot. She's big and beautiful. And once that gets boiling, I'll just drop the noodles in, let them cook. This cabbage probably has another, I don't know, 5-10 minutes, something like that. Maybe not even that, I don't know. I just go until it looks right to me. And yeah. Then what else do I have to cook? I think that's all. Oh, well, I want to make something with that cauliflower. The rest of the cabbage that I couldn't fit in here, I'm going to fry it up with that cauliflower pearls. I might scramble some eggs to put in that, and either turkey or hamburger. So it'll be like a fried rice, and I'll put some sort of spices on it. Just an experiment, something to eat. As long as it has flavor, it should be good. So I'll bring you back in a little bit when I get this cabbage off the stove and wipe the stove top, and yeah, keep moving, keep on trucking. Alright, that cabbage is done, and I thought I'd be done cooking, but I'm not. I still need to make that cream sauce, and I need some grease to fry up the rest of that cabbage and the cauliflower pearls. So my husband got 2 things of bacon yesterday. I'm gonna sizzle them up because bacon grease has a lot of flavor and it's very keto friendly, and I can use the bacon to put right in the rice. Cauliflower rice, that is. I don't like frying bacon. My husband is, my husband doesn't mind, but I'm just gonna do it because I need the grease, and this brand is really fatty, but that's what I'm doing it for. I want the fat anyway, so that's what keto is, a high fat, low carb kind of thing. Oh, I should turn the burner on. And yeah, that'll work perfect for the rice. I try to line them up, but I end up mixing them all up together anyways. When I do bacon, I'll do it in the oven because I'm too lazy to fry it. It's better when it's fried though. I find it tastes better for some reason. It just has a better, I don't know, texture maybe? I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm standing behind you guys. Reaching around. Let me go over here. This would be easier. I'm just reusing the frying pans because they haven't been sitting long, and they've just been cooking, well, this pan, the other pan that has the cabbage in it, still has the cabbage in it, so this is the other hamburger pan that was just sitting out. That'll do, and I know this doesn't take very long to cook, and I'll do the other one, and when the other one's done, the rice should be done. I'm still waiting for Harriet to come up to boil, but yeah, when the bacon's all done, I'll show you. It's 11:59. All right, Harriet's over there dancing, so it's time to add the noodles. Ooh. The bacon's still going. I'm going to boil 2 packages of 750 gram spaghetti noodles. I have 2 more over there, but I don't want to make all turkey tetrazzini. So. And Harriet's big enough that the noodles can stretch out and relax in their little bath. Oh, phone's been ringing off and on and off and on. Alright, the bacon's all done. That's the grease from the second pack. I have the grease from the first pack in here. I just strained the spaghetti noodles. They're still sitting in the strainer. Now I need to make that cheese sauce because I got to get that together. The spaghetti noodles were almost done, but I didn't do it all the way because I don't want them to turn to mush when I actually bake it, when I take it out of the deep freezer. So I need to get a clean pot. That rice should be done. Let me bring it over and look. Oh, can you see over here? Well, it looks to be done. Because I need a big pot like this. Yeah, looks good, looks good. So I'm going to take this rice out and put it in a bowl or something, and then I can just wash that pot and use it to make the cheesy, milky, creamy tetrazzini, alfredo-y kind of sauce for the turkey tetrazzini. Alright guys, yeah, my stovetop's a mess, but it's just the cabbage stuff. I'm not worried about it. So I just rinsed this pot out. I didn't go full you know, wash kind of thing. This isn't a specific recipe. I probably have never made the same sauce twice. I just use what I have until it tastes good, and then I put it in pasta and meat and cover it with cheese. So I'm gonna start off with warming up some milk. I'm not gonna put the milk away because if it gets too thick, I'll just keep adding milk to it. You see here. This is going to be a super rich dish. I'm going to add the block of cream cheese. That seems like a lot of stuff, but I plan on making 2 or 3 trays of turkey tetrazzini, so I need lots of stuff. I should probably... Ooh, Tracey. It'll just help it melt better. And my hands are dirty now. Just washing my hands, guys. Alright, dry them off. I have 2 things. One's just regular Alfredo sauce made with real cream and Parmesan cheese, and this is roasted garlic with Parmesan cheese. Alfredo sauce. Oh, my hands are wet. I'm gonna get something to I can grab a hold of this. And I'm going to add some real cheese, you know, the cheese that I grated to it, too. Oh, I'm getting it all out of this jar. It's too expensive to go to waste. I think these were like they're on sale, $2.50 or $2.99 or something. When I watch people like in the United States do grocery hauls sometimes, I mean, I know there's a currency difference, so, but when I think if it was dollar for dollar in both places, you guys have some amazing prices for things. And the little Walmart we have here close to us, it's like a baby one compared to the big ones you guys have. I'm sure some places in Canada have the great big ones too, but you get so many different items there, like the great value items that we don't even have here, at least in my neck of the woods. I'm going to put a little milk in these jars and shake them up and empty them in there. It looks really runny, but it is going to thicken up. This will take a minute because it's cold milk. I'll bring you back when it starts doing its thing. It's coming up, it's coming up. I'm going to add 2 cans of cream of mushroom soup. Like I said, it's going to be rich. That cream cheese is still in there trying to break down a bit. And I have some sour cream to go in this too. And if I don't use all those spaghetti noodles I made, I have a hamburger and I can make some spaghetti and freeze it. So it's not going to go to waste. I'm going to fill up 2 pans at first, and if I have enough for a third with the sauce, I'll do that. If not, spaghetti it is. I plan on, later on this afternoon when I have to pack all this stuff away in the freezer, I plan on taking out the freezer meals I made. I think I have a tater tot casserole, a rapid pie, and a couple of baked spaghettis. I plan on taking those out to have upstairs. And that's what the kids will eat the next couple of days, over the weekend and probably into the top of the week. Yeah, so I'll have room for the new freezer meals. I mean, the freezer meals that are in there now, I think I made them at the end of November. They're not old. It's just, I want to use up what I have, and I'm going to check out what meat I have in the freezer. I might take some of that out and do some more cooking over the weekend. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I just don't want this stuff to scorch on the bottom or anything. That's why I'm stirring it. I'm going to get one of those tubs of sour cream and dump the whole sucker in here. Let me get that. Now I have another tub of sour cream. I'm thinking I should have got another, like to have 3. But, oh well. Where is that? There it is. Get it all in there. I'm going to throw some garlic powder in here. And I still need to add some cheese. And then I top it with cheese too. And then I'll start making these trays. It's just I don't like to leave pasta too long after it's cooked. It all sticks together and awkward to work with. I don't know whether to mix it all up in a bowl or divide the noodles up first and just pour the sauce over top and mix up each tray. I'll see what dishes I have around I can do. So, I'll bring you back when I get the table set up. Oh, before that, I almost forgot, and I just got done saying, I need to add some cheese to this. I'm going to grab some of that herb and garlic. The rest I'm going to use for, I don't know, something else. Yeah, I'll wait till this all gets meshed together, and then it'll be time to assemble this one. Then I'll work with all the hamburger and figure out where to go from there. Do you know what I did, guys? I put all that stuff in the slow cooker and forgot to freaking put this in. So I'm going to open this up and put it in the slow cooker, and hopefully it'll still work. God, what a doorknob. All right. I got stuff set up for the most part. Like I said, I'm gonna do 2 at first. I got another rack there. If I have enough sauce for 3. We'll see. Time check, it's 12:43. Yeah, I'm feeling like I'm behind. But I did have to go to the grocery store this morning, so that's why. That's just why. Yeah, it's already starting to clump together, but it'll loosen up. I have turkey to add to this, and I have some broccoli here. I didn't put onions. Oh, I meant to put mushrooms in here. I have some canned mushrooms I could open up and throw in here too. I just want to add a little sauce and mix it up before I start mixing that stuff in. Otherwise, it's just not going to mix very good. Yeah, let me, oh, do I have a scoop? Now, I'm probably going to make a big mess with this, but I'll just wipe it up. I just want to get this pasta sauce, or these noodles moving before I start. Start moving and grooving. Oh, I have some Parmesan cheese too. Oh, I think I'll have enough sauce. Probably for maybe 4 pans. Jeez. I'll make as many as I can make. I'll probably bake one today too. So we'll have pulled pork and turkey tetrazzini, and they can have whatever the heck they want. So I'm gonna put a couple of handfuls. I have some more broccoli if I need it. I'm supposed to stick my hands in there, but those noodles are still pretty hot. Oh yeah. Mushrooms. I'm just going to open that. I'll probably just pick up the pace here, guys, but you'll see me. I'll be adding turkey and sauce and mixing, and turkey and sauce and mixing, and we'll just keep going till everything's gone. I'm gonna strain this. These mushrooms are already cooked because they've been canned. I might have some down in the basement, but I'm not getting those right now. Yeah, that's about right. All right, let's boogie. Right, 103, and I have these done. I ended up getting 3. I used most of the noodles. There's a little bit left. I might just make for spaghetti today too. It's not going to be a giant batch, but it's going to be spaghetti nonetheless. But yeah, this one has broccoli too, just not quite as much. No, it's this one, just not quite as much. I didn't bother cutting up more, but they look beautiful. I used well, maybe half the pan. I mean, it's spread out so it doesn't look it, but it was a rounded pan of turkey. So yeah, I'm just going to wrap up 2 of these, and I'm gonna bake one. I don't know, probably 20 minutes to a half hour. We'll see. Just till it's hot and bubbly. I'm not gonna put it in the oven now, and the other 2 will be destined for the freezer. I'm gonna wrap them up, put them out in the porch because it's cool, and when they're cold I can put them in the freezer. Okay, 1:14. I want to start on the taco casserole thing. I added 2 pints of my home canned black beans. This is store-bought diced tomatoes. I just had a can in there. I have another one if I need it. I just opened the can of corn, and I forgot they put peppers in it too, and I forgot to get peppers, so oh well. And I'm gonna add a can of tomato soup. I find it helps meat stick together. This is a big old batch, so I might have to add another thing of pasta sauce or diced tomatoes or tomato soup, but I gotta open a tomato. And I gotta add the rice to it, for goodness sakes. It'll just make it stretch. I don't know if I'll have enough sour cream, so when I run out of sour cream, I'll probably stop until I get some more, because I want to do it right. I'm going to try to mix this up, and then I will add in the rice. I just want to warm it up. I'm not going to, nothing really needs to be cooked. But there's a lot of stuff in this pot. I could put more beans in it too, but I just don't know. I just don't know. Ooh, I'm getting an arm workout today. Oh yeah, I'll need some more tomatoes. And maybe some sauce. Because I still gotta add that rice, jeepers. I'll be back. Alright, I dumped the rice in, started mixing it up. I did add another can of sauce. I'm gonna add these 2 envelopes. I might still have to add some of that other taco seasoning because I think I made more than I thought I was going to. But that's okay. I gotta keep an eye on this though, because something like this could scorch easy. So yeah, I'll bring you back when I get the trays set up to start making the little casseroles, and we'll see how it does. Alright guys, I'm going to start trying to put this together. And it's a big pot of meat, so I'll have to make them real meaty to use this up. And hopefully I'll have enough cheese. And yeah, my sour cream situation. I mean, I can always assemble the rest of them later. But we'll just have to wait to see how I make it.
Para mi gente, con una pasión tan fuerte. Ay, 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 ahora sigo cantando y sigo gozando, yo sigo cantando y sigo gozando.
Alright, I was running short on that sour cream, so I won't make any more until my husband gets home, and I'll probably have to grate another block of cheese, but that's okay. So these look nice. I can't wait for them to try it. I can't imagine them not liking it. I did add some more of that taco seasoning from the big container. I mean, it's good. It's just not as good as the other one, and I should learn to make my own seasoning. I'm sure I could do it. I just need to be bothered to learn. So these will get wrapped up, put out in the porch, and simmered in. Alright friends, it's 1:42. I just took a little break. Now I'm going to start that cauliflower, cabbage, bacon, and turkey fried rice sort of concoction. But I'm going to put one of that turkey tetrazzini in the oven now, because the girls will be home in about an hour, and that'll need a while to cool down a bit too. And I was just talking to Medea. She wants some of that before she goes to work. So she works at 4:15, and it'll be all ready for her when she gets here. So I'll put that in the oven and yeah, get a pan out again. All right, I'm gonna drop a little bit of that bacon grease in here. Maybe I should have used a bigger pan, the other one, but oh well. I'm gonna get that bowl of cabbage. I think cabbage takes a smidge longer than cauliflower, so I'll get that in first. And I was gonna do up some eggs to go in this too, but I'm not gonna bother. Okay, I'll get the cauliflower in the pan and dig out some turkey and get the bacon, and I'll be back. All right, I don't got the meat out yet, but oh, this is going to be tricky. I put some hamburger and opened a can of tomato sauce. I'm about to open a can of tomato soup just to heat that up, and I'm going to mix those spaghetti noodles in it and put that in a pan for baked spaghetti. Nothing fancy, but they're not going to waste, and the kids will eat it. I might have to add a little more grease in here. Alright guys, that cauliflower is still over there on the stove. I'm having a sparkling water. Here's that spaghetti. I probably had too much sauce for the amount of noodles, but that's okay. It'll just be a saucy spaghetti. I'm going to throw some Parmesan on here and top it with the rest of this cheese, because my husband got more. I'm going to mix this up in it. Usually when I do baked spaghetti, I layer it like lasagna, but I'm doing the lazy way today. The tetrazzini, I just put it in for a half hour because everything's cooked. I just want the cheese to melt and it go together. Good. Well, there's lots of meat and sauce in here. And then I'll just top it with this, and that'll go in the freezer. Cheesy, saucy spaghetti. There. Perfect. All right, I gotta finish that cauliflower stuff, and then I want to start on the chili. But I want to make the chili in Harriet, so I gotta wait for my husband to get home so I can finish those taco casseroles. Or I can probably put that in the cheese bowl. Yeah, that's what I'll do. So here's that cauliflower, cabbage, bacon, turkey, stir fry, fried rice, fried whatever. And I just took the turkey tetrazzini out of the oven, so it looks delicious. Shut the oven off. What, Mace? Oh, are you?
Shadow.
You're pretending you're a shadow.
The shadow is on Sonic.
Oh, okay.
And
All right.
He roars when he jumps.
He does, doesn't he? And I just got a call. There's a little one that's not feeling well, so I have to go get them. So I'm going to have to wait before I make that chili. But at least, you know, I got some of the stuff done. My husband should be home in 5 minutes, and then I'll head right out the door. All right, my husband just got home. I'm on my way out the door. Just, you know, when you're on a roll. But if my babies need me, they need me. So he said the roads are passable with caution. So I'm just going to take my time and get back home safe and sound. Alright guys, well, while I'm out and about, I think I'm going to get a Tim Hortons coffee. I didn't get one this morning. The lines were too long. I did get a coffee at the gas station when I got gas this morning though. But it is 3 o'clock and yeah, it's been a while. I think I deserve another coffee. So we'll go back and I'll start on that chili if I get a chance. We'll see. Oh, I forgot you guys out in the van. So yeah, Medea's here and Evie's here. Medea's already got her piece of turkey tetrazzini. Mally's getting her piece right now, so I'm assuming that's what the kids will have because the pulled pork is still in the slow cooker, and they might just have that for lunch tomorrow. So I'm not gonna be shook about it. But yeah, I need to get in here and start that chili in a minute. I'm gonna finish my coffee. And how was it? Was it? Mm-hmm. Good.
It was amazing. What's this?
Alright, it's 3:44. I'll show you the tetrazzini. It looks good. Maze wants some right now, so I'm going to dish him out a little bit.
Can I have some steps?
And yeah, then I'll start on the chili. I just gave him a little bit because he's been eating, and I think he just wants some because those guys had some. So yeah, we'll see if he gobbles it up. Okay, I just packed up that cabbage and sausage. Again, this is not going in the fridge, it's going in the fridge. Not going in the freezer, it's going in the fridge. And I just dumped the rest of the hamburger in Harriet. I'm going to open a couple cans of corn. I need to go down in the basement and get probably 3 or 4 jars, like pint jars of beans. I'm going to have to cut up an onion. Put some sauce in there. The seasoning packs, I won't forget these ones. And yeah, I'm just making a straightforward chili. Nothing fancy because that way the kids will eat it. So let me get the stuff in the pot and I'll show you. Okay, I have everything in here except for the seasoning. I'm going to mix it all up and start getting it warmed up before I add the spices. Alright, I added a 1/3 can of sauce and a big can of diced tomatoes to this too. So it's not quite warm yet, but it will be shortly. Okay, 416. I just put those 2 packs in there. I'm going to taste the sauce after because I might have to add some more chili powder because this is a big old pot. But I'm going to make sure it's all mixed up and turn the heat down and just let it simmer for a little bit, and then I'll shut it off and let it cool down so I can pack it away. Alright, I just dished up that cauliflower, cabbage, bacon, turkey fry-up, and I'm going to put the covers on them and stick those in the fridge. I might put a couple of them in the freezer, depending on if I have room after. And I just have the chili here cooling down a smidge before I divide that up. Well, I have to admit, my kitchen is a complete disaster. It's 5:24, and I'm going to try to load up a few freezer bags of chili.
Took the Glock in my pants, holding a rock with my hands.
What are you doing?
Are you videotaping?
I am, yeah. Just a minute, guys. All right, my kitchen's a right proper mess. It really is. Yeah, my son was in here, so I just dished it up. I seen somebody do this on YouTube to put like the big gallon Ziploc bag in a juice container to hold it up, and it worked perfect. But the problem is this is still a little bit warm, so I don't want to take it out until it's cooled down, and then I'll load up another bag. And I only have one juice container, which I never use. It's always in there. I'll use it in the summer if the kids are outside playing. I'll bring out a big thing of lemonade or something like that. But yeah, and I just went out into the deep freezer here in the porch. My fingers are frozen because I was digging around in there. I took out a whole bunch of stuff. Meat I need to set out to defrost so I can make room for all these freezer meals. So I can make more meals, probably not tomorrow. I might put that stuff out in the back of the van so it's still frozen, and then deal with it on Sunday or Monday, because I'm not going to get to this turkey bone broth tonight. I'm feeling a little tired now. I'm going to replenish those pots. I'll show you them after. They've been going all day. And I'll plan on canning that tomorrow. And Evie's here. He's upstairs having a nap. He fell asleep in Marquise's arms, which was sweet. He laid him down. So, yeah, I'm going to finish up this chili and clean up the kitchen. I still have that other taco bake to make, the bowls out in the porch. I gotta bring it in because I got the stuff here. So we'll see if I get to it. If I don't, I might just put that stuff in one of those Ziploc bags and put it in the freezer, and I'll know what it's for, and I can just make it the day that we have it. Just see how it goes. So I'm gonna empty the dishwasher, load up the dishwasher. Let me show you this mess. That's the turkey tetrazzini. Look at this disaster of a mess. Yeah. Pretty bad. But it's been a productive day. Those are all clean. I'm just letting them cool down a bit because they're piping hot when it's done. And then I'll load up this mess and start wiping the counters and the stovetop and all that stuff. And if I have energy after that, I will do those taco bakes as long as everybody's happy and content. If not, because I've been busy in the kitchen, I haven't spent a whole lot of time with them since they got home. I went and asked how their day was and checked out their books and spent a little time with them, but they need a little more mommy time. So anyways, I'll bring you back when I get this mess cleaned up a bit, and I'll let you know where I'm at. Alright, it's 5:58. Evie's awake. I just bagged up this chili, and yeah, I'm gonna go spend some time with the babes before I label up all the bags and put stuff in the deep freezer. Yes, it is freezing. Evie wanted to say hi. Hi. Happy Friday. Happy joy. Happy joy. Okay, my kitchen's still not cleaned up, but I am going to push myself and I am going to do this. So I'm going to, yeah, chips there, filling there, cheese there. I just need to dig out the sour cream. Alright, there it is. So now I can resume with the cleanup. I'll cover this with foil and label the bags. I'm just writing out the Ziploc bags, or, freezer bags. I can't even remember what the date is. January 10th or 11th, something like that. It's Friday. I gotta look it up. Goodness gracious. Anyways, and then I'm gonna put the freezer, like the trays in these, and put them in the deep freezer. Then I'm gonna wipe the table off. I'm waiting for the dishwasher to be done. Then I can load up the rest of that stuff. And wipe down the counters and stuff. I'd rather not have any dirty dishes when I do that. It just makes me feel cleaner, when everything's all being washed, and the last thing to do is to wipe the counters and table and sweep the floor. Yeah, I ran out of memory, but I'm going to put the trays in these bags and put them in the deep freezer, and I forget what I was saying. Get everything straightened away before I wipe the tables and counters and sweep the floor. I forget. Oh, Evie's at the gate, so I gotta run, but I'm gonna try to get this done, these in the freezer, before I have to empty the dishwasher. I'd like to do little challenges with myself. All right, I got everything all bagged up. Time check, it is 10 after 7. I've been busy with the kids. But I'm going to try to fit these in my freezers, and then after I'll bring out the stuff I had to take out of the freezer to make these fit, and I'll show you what I'll have to work with. All right, I got that all in one freezer. I haven't even explored the down in the basement freezer, which I'm not even going to do that today. But this is what I had to take out of the upstairs freezer. Hamburger, 3 packs of pork chops, more hamburger, some deli meat combo, hamburger, bacon, jalapeno bacon, and then tater tot casserole and baked spaghetti, which I just made November 30th. So yeah, I think the kids will have pulled pork for either lunch or supper, and then one of these freezer meals for either lunch and supper, whatever one I feel like doing first. And the rest of the stuff I'm gonna go put it in the back of the van right now, and if I don't get it to it tomorrow, it'll either be Sunday or Monday, but it's freezing cold outside, so it's just like going back into another deep freeze, because it's like -9 or something out right now, but it feels even colder than that, so it's all good. But I'm glad I got it all in the upstairs freezer. And then I gotta figure out meals to make with this stuff. And if I get ambitious, I might go through the downstairs freezer, because eventually I'll have to make room down in the basement freezer for whatever meals I make with this stuff. Are you following me? Yeah. So let me clear the table and I can finally wipe it real good. I wiped it, but I want to really wipe it good. Alright guys, I got the kitchen straightened up. I didn't mop or anything. Wipe the table, wipe the counters. I have about one more dishwasher load to go. But other than that, it's done. I'm just going to show you my turkey bone broth. I haven't added anything to it since last night, and it's halfway down. But what I'm going to do is fill it back up, because I'm not canning this tonight. It smells really good. It's hot. Oh, the lighting's bad. There we go. I'll just fill it back up and let it go till tomorrow. Alright guys, well it's 8:33. Yeah, I had the kitchen full of people. All the kids and stuff were in and out, but I did wipe the counters off and the stovetop, did sweep the floor and clean the table off, except for those soup cases that I need to deal with tomorrow. I need to clear off a shelf in the laundry room to put those so I can have my whole table back. But yeah, I put the stuff out in the van, the stuff in the freezer. I put the slow cooker that has that pulled pork out on the deep freeze. I left it right in the slow cooker and everything. I did leave those 2 freezer meals that I took out of the deep freezer in the porch, like the tater tot casserole and baked spaghetti. And yeah, my husband picked up a couple more cabbages today and a cauliflower. Couple cartons of eggs, and so we still got lots of food here. We got lots of, I'm not complaining, that's for sure. But tomorrow I want to deal with those soups. I have a bunch of laundry to do. I did 1 load today, that's it, and that's really unusual. Usually I, do 2 or 3 loads at the minimum. So I need to catch up on that and do things around the house a bit. But I got my meals covered, because the pulled pork and whatever those freezer, whatever one I do, out there. But yes, at least I won't wake up to a messy kitchen, because it was a mess today. It was a bomb. A bomb went off. The only thing that's cluttered on my counter now is over by the microwave where Cornelius is, but that's where there's some bananas and those Ziploc boxes and stuff like that. So I'm not going to try to clear that away. Not today. I just wanted to wipe the surfaces. The dishwasher's in the dry, on the dry cycle, and then I'll load up the rest, like the big bowl and a few mugs and a bowl and a frying pan. I'm going to throw those in there and start that up before I go to bed for sure. I'll be done in a minute. But yeah, so I want to get some ideas of stuff to make. I might make cabbage rolls. I haven't had those in a long time, but I know we eat some tomatoes on keto, but not very many. Got to be careful of how much. And I know I used to love cabbage rolls, but I wouldn't be able to put rice in them either. But I don't know. I'm just trying to think of different ways, creative ways to use up some of this stuff we already have in the deep freezer. And I really need to get the downstairs deep freezer sorted, because I know I have stuff in there too that is still good. It's just it's been in there for a few months, and we need to rotate our freezer. It's easier to just pile stuff on top and pile stuff on top, and then all of a sudden you don't even know what's in there. So if I get a chance tomorrow, I might do that, just to go through it and put the excess that I don't need out in the van with the other stuff. Yeah. Anyways, guys, it's 8:36 now. My day gets off at 9:15. Evie's getting a little cranky, but it's his bedtime. I'm just going to try to keep him up until she gets here, because she needs to take him home and get him in his own bed before he falls asleep here and throws his whole routine off for her. And I, you know, as a mommy, I know what that's like to have a child out of sync. So, yeah. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed hanging out in the messy, messy kitchen today. But I think we accomplished a lot. The cauliflower, cabbage, turkey, bacon rice, the cabbage and sausage, the taco bake, the tetrazzini, the chili, and the spaghetti. Not too bad, not too bad. So, okay guys, peace, love, and happiness today and every single day. Please like, share, and subscribe if you so choose, but if not, that's okay too. I still love ya. I still want all the happiness in the world for each and every one of you out there. I certainly do. I really, really do. So, happy Friday, and yeah, I'll be around tomorrow if you want to come hang out with me. So, have a good night, or have a good morning, and I'll see you later. Bye. Boink.